Yes.
Perfect. And I will
Okay.
the video.
That's great. And then if you don't mind, just send me a copy of it.
Absolutely. Yes, I will do that.
Okay. So
Great.
today I came to see you because I am looking into the future and I see a possible block in my goals, and I need to work through it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna unload some things on you, and then see if maybe you can help me through this.
Absolutely, we'll be happy. We'll be happy to do so. And Paige, do you mind if I'll be making some notes here just to
Sure.
check? Okay, perfect. And can you just tell me more a little bit? Tell me more about that.
Okay, so I have a long time ago. I'm not going to try to go back into my past. I'm going to try to stay where we are now, but I have to go to this particular part. A long time ago, I was diagnosed with bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been having to go to counseling and make sure I go to the doctor and take my medicine. And I've been doing really good. And so for the past several years, they've been saying that I've been in remission.
Mm-hmm.
Well, about 2 or 3 years ago, I went to have a battery of tests done by a psychiatrist.
Mm-hmm.
So after doing a 4-hour battery of tests, she determined that all I had was a slight anxiety that was similar to PTSD from events that have happened in my life, and dyscalculia, which is a math disorder. Okay, so in the meantime, I've got one doctor saying that I'm in remission, and the other doctor is saying that I didn't even have it. And she doesn't even know why I'm taking 2 milligrams of medication, because what does 2 milligrams really do?
Mm-hmm.
So my issue is that okay, I like both doctors. They're very nice. I want to, if I don't have anything wrong with me as far as bipolar goes, I don't want to take bipolar medications. Okay. Mm-hmm. The reason I think that they misdiagnosed me is because I used to be on drugs. I had a methamphetamine habit and I had a marijuana habit. So I've been clean for 12 years. During this 12 years, I've taken college courses for drug and alcohol counseling, and I made a 3.27 grade point average. I was able to get a certificate for chemical dependency correctional counseling, and I also got a criminal justice academic achievement award. And then after that, I went on and was able to get a mental health peer specialist certificate. And now I've gotten the life coach, professional life coach certificate. So I'm doing really good, but my issue is that there's new employees where I've been going to see this doctor that says I'm in remission. And they're acting like something's wrong with me, because I don't know if it's because they don't like me or what the deal is, But this girl in the front office actually told somebody I was going to go off on them, which I wouldn't go. Why would I go off on somebody if I'm doing so well? Why would I make a mistake like that? So anyway, my issue is I'm having a meeting with my caseworker on Monday. I don't know whether to go ahead and tell him what I'm thinking or wait until I have another. Well, I mean, I've tried to get another opinion, but they're telling me that if I've already got an opinion in the past 2 years, I don't need another opinion for 5 years. So, you know, if I'm doing okay and I don't need the medication and everything's good, why do I even need to go to them? And so how am I going to confront these people and tell them that I have an issue with this? So there's my problem.
I hear. Paige, at the beginning, you said that in the future you may face a block which you would like to kind of remove. Right now, that you are saying that you would like to focus more on how you can confront those people, that you are okay, that you don't need those medications.
Yes.
Would you like this to be more of a focus today for the session?
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Would you like this to be more of the focus? Would you
What, to talk about those people, talk to those people and tell them? Yes, that's the focus I want to focus on, because I don't want them to feel like, I don't want them to think that I feel that they've done me wrong, because I know they were trying to help. But the issue is there was a mistake made. And if we could just move forward, get me off that medication and let me go on and live, you know, because, okay, I had a drug issue and the drugs that I was on was causing me probably to have ups and downs. I mean, marijuana is a downer, and methamphetamines is an upper. So that would be bipolar, up and down. But when I've been off the drugs for, it'll be 12 years in April, and I'm doing so well, why would they want to keep me on the medication that I don't need?
And is it the question that you have already asked them?
No, because they are, I don't think he believed. Okay, I took him the diagnosis from the other doctor, and he was shaking his head like he didn't believe that. You know, so I think that maybe he doesn't want to believe that because he's going to lose a patient or something, because I've been seeing this doctor off and on for since 1999 to 2000, somewhere around in there, off and on, all this time. They've had me in and out of mental institutions. And I feel like that it was because they didn't really know how to address the drug issue. If they had at that time, then maybe none of this would even be going on now. But luckily, and it wasn't luck, it was just, I don't know what caused me to come to my senses and realize, you know, it was just, I didn't even want to do drugs in the first place. but I was having issues with people bullying me when I was younger. And so at a young age, I got on drugs. So then I was self-medicating, trying to keep from being depressed. And I realized all this. So now I just want to move forward and not have to take just 2 milligrams of medication and go to see these doctors when I don't have a drug problem anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So does that make sense?
Yeah, yes. Paige, what would be useful outcome in this session?
What would be the outcome?
What would be useful for you? What would be useful outcome in this session?
To know that, well, the main thing I want is for somebody to know that there's an issue with this place, wanting to keep me there as a client. And there's also an issue with the people in the front who don't like me and would like to see me put in a mental institution, because the one girl was telling a man that I was going to go off on him. And I wouldn't go off on anybody. You know, I heard her say it. But the main thing I want is to have someone to be in knowledge of what is going on, in case on Monday something happens. I have this feeling that they're working up to putting me in the mental institution again.
Mm-hmm. Who would be someone that could be on Monday? Who would be that person who would witness, who would see what's going to happen on Monday?
So if it was to happen, first of all, I know that I mean, I feel like we're going to stay in communication, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So, you know, if it comes to that, I would hope that you would be aware of what was going on, and maybe you could bring some kind of attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
But what I really need to know, and what I'm trying to make myself understand, is if I need to talk to this caseworker and tell him how I'm feeling. Or is that somebody I should just not say anything to and just, I mean, I really don't know where to turn. I really don't. And so that's why I wanted you to record this. And I mean, I don't care if you post it or what you do with it. I just need some assistance to get out of this problem that I'm in, because I have had a battery of tests that are saying I'm okay. I have some anxiety, but who doesn't?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Paige, what would you say to those people that you're going to meet on Monday? What would you say why you don't need medications? How do you feel? How you're feeling right now?
I don't have any symptoms of any kind of ups and downs. I'm always in a great mood. I'm looking forward to the future. I have great plans of helping other people. And, you know, I know that I have done wrong in the past, but I'm ready to move forward with making it right in the future.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would tell that man.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say, I appreciate everything you've done, but I think that I'm at a point where I I appreciate your services, but I don't need them anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm. Going back to the moment when you said that there is this new associate who doesn't seem to like you, and why would you say that? Why do you think so, or why do you feel so that she does not like you?
Okay, because number one, okay, I told you that I have taken the mental health peer specialist classes, and I made an 80 something, I think maybe an 82 on the whole course. And then I've applied to work with them. So I did have issues when the lady didn't call me back after a month or 3 weeks. And I called and told them that I wanted to not to, what do you call it when you take your resume back, when you take it back? Well, I wanted to just not be a candidate for that position. So then later I decided, well, maybe they were just having struggles with patients or something. And so I went ahead and I reapplied. So it's been months now, and I have everything they need as far as a person that would fit that position. The person, okay, the man that lady told that I was going to go off on him, that man told me I would be perfect for that position, and they won't hire me. So what's the problem? There is an issue there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know what's going on, but I need to get away from that place, I think, before they decide to cause me some problems. Because before they had new people in the front, they were telling me that I was their poster child, that I was doing so well, and they were all just so happy that I was doing so good. But now that there's new people in there, they're acting really funny and like something is wrong with me. And I know that I'm fine.
How do you feel yourself? How do you see your future? What are your plans? What are your aspirations? What would you like to do in your life?
Okay, so I'm trying to open up my own business. I want to do life coaching, and also I want to work at the church that I'm a member of, and help with ladies that are having struggles.
And I do see how that's important for you. I do see. When you said everything, when you describe your life story, I do see why it's important to you.
Yeah, because I've been there, and I have a lot to offer to somebody that is going through what I've been through. I know what they're going through, and maybe I can help them through it.
And going back to the moment when you said that you would tell the man on Monday that you're feeling fine, that you're feeling great, what else would you say to the man?
Well, I wouldn't tell him that I think that I wouldn't tell him that I think that there's problems with the girls in the front, but I would just ask if maybe I don't know, maybe there could be some other plan of action, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But even if he said yes, I don't want to deal with those people anymore because I have no need.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Y-
Well, what else have you thought could be the solution in this
That's what
situation?
I don't know. I don't know if there is another solution.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's why I wanted you to have this recording.
Mm-hmm. And when you said that you would like me, if for example, right, if you would like me to be a witness or just to realize that you are, you're a healthy person, you're feeling good, you have a good intention, you have no problems, how would you like to see that as a support from me?
Um, well, because I've been through these classes with you, you are a life coach. I want to keep a life coach of my own, as well as being a life coach to other people. And I just felt like maybe you might be the right one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And how would I help exactly? Let's say on Monday, maybe after Monday,
After Monday,
or on Monday.
okay. So if Monday went good, and then I would probably let you know,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably keep having sessions periodically to make sure everything was going well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
What if Monday does not go the way you expect? Does not go good.
Okay, if that happens, then I'm expecting probably them to be upset, and probably something could possibly happen, and then you wouldn't hear from me for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that could be probably out of coaching, but I would be happy to. And if you reach out to me, I'll always reply and I'll always support you. So there is probably not the way they taught us how to coach, but I'm just telling you from myself.
Thank you.
But
I just needed to have someone aware of what is actually going on.
mhm,
Thank you.
mhm, that's my pleasure. Thank you for trusting me. And I wanted to also ask you, Paige, if because you mentioned that they might put you on the medications, and what would that look like?
There's been times when I've been so over medicated by them that I couldn't function back in the day when I wasn't able to function. So they just I was bedridden.
Mhm,
So hopefully it's not going to come to that.
mhm, mhm. So mainly you don't know for sure, you don't know 100%. It's just the fear.
It's not really a fear. It's like taking precautions.
Precautions.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good word, I would
Yes.
say.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cover myself in case this happens.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, I like that word.
I'm not worried really because, like I said, I mean, I understand why everything happened. I just hope that they can understand that it's time to let me go. and let me be good and happy and free and do good for other people. That's what I want. They've done a good job. Let me go now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if you were to say to them that you're feeling so great and there is no reason for you even to visit that place, why would they keep insisting on that so hard, or why would they, try so hard to put you back on the medications? Let's say the
That's
first.
what I'm not understanding. Unless they're getting a kickback or something like that, I have no idea why they would want to keep me there. But it seems that that's the case.
Mhm,
The medication that they have me on is 2 milligrams of Abilify,
mhm,
and that costs 700 to 800, I think, a month, which I can't pay for. I don't have a job. So they have this company that supplies it to me, and it has been for years.
mhm. And that also made me think about the choices you may have when they would ask you to take medications, actually, to keep taking them. What are your choices?
My choice is to be completely drug-free. No, I don't want to take 2 milligrams of medication because, like the other doctor said that did the battery of tests, she said, what are you even taking that for? 2 milligrams, what are you even taking that for? And I'm going, well, that's what they told me to take. But I mean, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, but I'm really tired of having to take 2 milligrams every day when it's not really, I mean, why should I have to take it if it's not doing anything and I'm happy and I'm not causing anybody any problems? I'm moving forward.
Mhm,
I'm meeting every goal.
mhm.
I mean, you can't get any happier. I couldn't be any happier and more pleased with my life right now.
Mhm. Well, and it's also of the kind of coaching script, but I did feel that that was my first impression of you, that you are very nice, very bright, very, very warm person and happy, and I I didn't feel anything wrong, honestly.
Thank you. It's really, the truth is there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, I'm aware of that, and I think they're aware of it too, but they're just not wanting to let me go.
Mhm. And just maybe I either misunderstood or something, but just to confirm, you are currently on the medications, 2 milligrams.
2 milligrams, yes, every day,
Mhm.
every morning.
Yes, and they would just, they want, you are thinking that they may want to keep you on the same dosage, or they are just going to prescribe you something stronger.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they might do if, I mean, that's why I wanted to talk to you today,
Mhm,
so that, everything would be there in, because I don't know how they're going to react. I
mhm,
have no idea.
mhm. But from what I understand, currently you are feeling okay even with the medication.
I do. I mean, I mean, it doesn't even affect me. Yeah.
Doesn't. Mhm.
No, I mean, it's 2 milligrams, and actually it tastes like a little sugar pill.
Uh-huh. Mhm.
it's just a little bitty pill.
Uh-huh.
I take it every morning and it doesn't really affect me.
But costs money.
Yeah.
A little bit more expensive than the sugar.
It doesn't cost me money because, like I said, I don't even have a job. I haven't been able to work because of the fact that I've had issues with the law. So I've had a felony because of drug use. And that is what was was the reason that I was incarcerated, which when I was incarcerated is when they first sent me to the mental institution. So instead of getting me help for my drug habit, they sent me to the mental institution.
That's just trying to process. That's a life story. It
is.
Yes. I was just wondering, if you were to refuse take any medications, my first question would be, how do you think you would feel? How would be your...
I think I'd feel fine. I don't think it's really affecting me. I mean, one way or the other. I think that it would affect them, and it would cause them to say, well, she's not on her medication. She needs to be put in an institution so that she'll get on her medication. And they'd keep me for 2 months, have me medicated, and then they'd let me back out. That's the way it always went. But that was when I was on drugs. I'm not on drugs now.
Yeah. And what would they say if, let's say, you just come and you say, I don't need your medications? What can they say?
That's what I don't know. That's why, see, that's why I'm coming to this point where I feel like I have to say something. I feel like I'm kind of backed against a wall. So, it's like I need to be free from this problem that they say that I have, that another doctor says I don't have.
And I would assume in the past you haven't had the moment when you were off your medications.
Years ago, I didn't want to take medication because it made me sleepy. So I didn't want to sleep my life away. So, I didn't take the medication, which at that time, I realized maybe I did need to be on the medication, but I didn't realize that it was because I was self-medicating until later when I went to school. You understand? Because later when I finally got off the drugs, I realized I was self-medicating. So at that time, they probably didn't even understand either, but if they did it in the wrong way. But I came out of it okay. So that's what the main thing is. I just need to be, I just need that freedom to know that I don't have to take their medication anymore. I'm free of that. Doctor said I'm fine. They did a 4-hour test. Everything's good. Just please let me live.
I hear you say that just let me be free and let me leave when you're talking about medications and being dependent on those doctors.
That is it. Exactly. You said the key word, depend. I do not want to have any dependencies. I used to depend on drugs, and I have no desire to depend on anything anymore except my maker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And when you said that once in your life there was this moment when you got off your medications, you decided, how, what that moment looked like?
To get off the medication and everything be good?
What made you decide? Yes, what made you decide to go off the medications?
Back then,
Mm-hmm.
that was because I didn't want to sleep all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't this kind of medication that I'm on, but it was a heavier medication that made me sleep a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to live. I
Mm-hmm.
just wanted to live.
Yes, and you did.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But then what happened that you just came back to the medications?
My house burnt down.
You sorry?
My house burnt down to the ground in 2007.
Mm-hmm.
And it was because of a candle, but at that time, I was still, I was almost to the point of quitting drugs. I was probably on them still off and on, but at that time they took me to an institution again, and that's when they put me on the medication that I'm on now.
Mm-hmm.
But see, 3 years later is when I totally quit.
Mm-hmm.
I quit drugs and I haven't touched them since.
Mm-hmm.
So
So that was the reason that they put you to the institution, because you had a stress. Because
probably, yeah.
Mhm.
They might have had an issue with me at that time that maybe it was for observation or whatever,
Mhm.
which is okay. I mean, I went in there for a couple months, came back out.
Mhm.
But it's hard going into those institutions. Those people are really I don't know, the staff is really, they try to help, but there are some that don't try to help. There's some that are really not nice at all,
Mhm.
and they're just there to make the money and get on out, but there are some who genuinely care.
Mhm. What would you imagine two case scenarios? On Monday, there is no doctors, there is no medications. What would you do to feel?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay with me. As long as you're comfortable.
Well, he went back out.
Okay.
Okay.
What would you do to feel free and feel alive? So that is the first case scenario. So there is no medications, there is no doctors.
What are you asking me? Like if there wasn't any, and how would I feel then?
Yes, let's say. So how would your life look like? How would you keep going? Let's say, right? What will be the next step when there is on Monday there is this decision there? You don't need to take medications. There is no doctors.
If they told me that,
Yes.
oh my goodness, that would be I would feel like a balloon just floating off into the blue sky. That's what I'd feel like. Like I was so free, and nothing would stop me from meeting any goal. I would make new goals. I would dance. I would dance. That would be an awesome feeling. To know that they would let me go and do that and be happy for me would be an amazing feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it's going to be that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I'm going to try it. I guess I'm going to talk to my caseworker Monday. So if you don't hear from me, then something is definitely wrong and I need your help. Okay?
Mm-hmm. And then how can I help? Can I message you? Can I call you?
If they put me in an institution, I need help getting out.
Mhm.
Understand? Because, you know, I know that there are some issues with some of the people there, and so if I go in, it's not because there's something wrong with me.
Mhm.
It's because there's funny business.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm. So I do hear you do have some plan, and you're ready, kind of ready for two scenarios. Okay, in
Yeah.
the first case scenario, it's really good. You're gonna be a balloon in the sky,
Yeah.
and the second case scenario, you also have a plan.
Yeah.
Yes, and since it's a little bit, it's related to me a little bit, and I just know some general ideas about mental institutions, about all of those processes, but I don't know the particularly how it works. So in case you are in the mental institution,
Mhm.
how can I help?
You can get the word out
Yes.
that I'm in there
Yes.
without reason.
Okay. And how would I get that word out? Can I call them?
No, I wouldn't call them. I would call some attorney somewhere and get me out because
Okay.
there's evidence. There is evidence that I'm fine. I've got a doctor that says I'm fine. I've got a diagnosis. It's on social media everywhere that I'm doing good. So there's evidence everywhere that I'm doing just fine. If if
Mhm.
if they put me in, then I need help getting out.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yes. So now I hear new words. Now I hear new ideas. Attorney, and there is lots of evidence. And there is also Olga who can put the word out and say there is no reason for Paige to be in the mental institution.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
That would be I would have the best advocate right there. Olga.
You know, Paige, I really see how you changed. You know how you looked at the beginning of a session, in the middle, and then at the end. Right now, your face just, like it's happy. I see that, and
I'm very relieved.
I see that. I can tell you got a hope.
Yes,
Got hope, yes, and you look more positive right now.
I do. I feel better knowing that, even if we post all this and everybody knows, it's all in my book anyway. I told you I wrote the book.
Yes, I
That book has everything about me except the part about the people who are trying to keep me in the mental institution. So, I probably would have wrote that in my next book anyway. So, I'm not worried about anything, being out there because I've been there, I've done that, and I'm not doing it again.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm. Yes. Great. I'm very happy to see you smiling.
Thank you so, so much.
Thank you. And how do you feel about this change in your emotions, from the start of the session and now to the end of it? How do you feel?
Okay, so I have this great weight that is lifted off of me, knowing that if I do move forward, I have a net that is going to catch me. Amen. Yeah. So I'm excited. Very excited.
Thank you so much, Paige, for sharing. Thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me.
Thank you so much for being here for me. And however you want to share this is okay with me.
I will send you this because I know you may need this more even, or that was also one of the goals for today's session. So I will share this with you. I'll figure out how to share this first.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it should be easy. Yes.
Well, so what, you don't know really how to send it to me exactly?
Yes, I will. I'll just ask my partner because he's more into technologies, or I'll just look myself first, and then if I have questions, I'll just either Google or ask my partner. Yeah, it should be easy, I think. Yeah, I just never done it before, but I think it should be easy. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna post it, where's it gonna be? I want to see it.
I need to think about that. So first of all, you don't mind if I post it somewhere and then you shared your experience. It's a personal experience. You wouldn't be
Very
mind.
personal, but go ahead. You know what?
Yeah. I'm using mostly Instagram and Facebook. So that would be either, I think, Facebook. But now that we have those groups with our coaches, let me see, let me think. Let me also,
If you don't mind, just let me know before you post it. Well, I'd really like to see it first too, before you post
I send
it.
it for you. Yeah, I send it to you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, perfect. I'm glad you have
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Paige, as well. It was really nice talking to you. I wish you good luck, and I do trust myself that you're doing just great, because this is how I feel, and I usually it's not about coaching, it's just my natural sense. I usually sense people, and if I see something wrong, I would feel it myself. But I just felt just this great woman. This is what I felt from you. Just open to people, just loving people, and caring and kind and bright and light and positive, and everything was just great. So I really wish you good luck with Monday, and inside of me I believe everything will be good, because you deserve that. Yes.
Thank you so much. And I do feel very strong about everything. I feel, even if they did put me in, I'm sure I could go through the classes again and get out. But who wants to, right?
Yeah. You're strong. You're very strong.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day, Paige. I'm gonna stop right now.